Hello, 6 years. Me and Mr. Sheep here. I have turned 60 years old and he have turned 68, and I have owned the car 6 years. So welcome to watch my 6-year as update video on my Pontiac. Now my car is at the car shop for a visit to do some work and make it fire up properly again. One more packet from Texas, and this is the bumper guard that I ordered from start, and I want to figure out the condition of it. Well, here it is, the bumper guard. It had a scratch there. It looked like that on the photo. So I have sanded down everything to metal so it can be welded here. I started using this by hand, and next I was using this tool to make the surface totally clean, and of course these regular machine tools. My sledgehammer fits perfectly in here. Well, dirty again. Now the regular procedure is over here. I clean it off most of the rust, and that is closed. Step 2, lemon acid. A packet of hubcaps from the north of Sweden. Painting my hubcaps. 2 more there. 3 are painted. After my car had been parked outside the car shop for 10 months, it was finally replaced the oil and fired up, and some other stuff replaced it, but not starting perfectly, so I must have a discussion with the car shop about what is not satisfied with this. Of course there have been a lot of wet stuff inside, and here especially. Now I have sanded out the complete trunk and painted it all red. It will not all rusted, but it needed some new paint all over it. I'm satisfied with this work. And what else? Yes, I have to put on some of the other hubcaps I bought, and I have replaced the bumper guard. This one is now welded, so it now looks pretty much nicer, and I have cleaned everything with lemon acid. It's gonna be polished up. I had cleaned the whole car. It was dirt all over it. Some more new paint between the seats, black there, which we were originally, and I decided to paint the whole floor red. This was not a necessary job, but I needed to paint all the floors red. Here in the front I have some little surface rust and some old paint, and it's painted in different colors, so now it's going to be red, all of it. Now it's all red. I like this happy red color. A packet From America, it arrived from the date I ordered it. It took me only 3 weeks to get the packet, and the company in Sweden which have ordered it, they gave me a phone call 2 days ago and said now it's here, and very fast delivery. I like that. The American company, still rubber. This is for my back window. See, this, and if you live in Sweden, the company is Americano Express. I rekommenderar. Today I was driving my car from the windshield shop. This rotten old rubber is now new. My very creative neighbor have made these for me. Thanks, Frederick. You have also made this from the Pontiac logo, and these small Pontiac cars. Cool. And there is the sheaf. And now the another sheaf. He is there on the dash. Pretty cool. Some years ago I bought these. These are for the number plates on a car. They are 12 volt. My car is 6 volt. I want to customize my car a little bit. There are holes underneath here, and this is the result without damaging anything on the car. Just put something in those empty holes underneath the dash. Today I bought a product which I have never used before, and it's something which gonna make my tires shine. I don't know how long it takes before the surface is dry. The description doesn't say anything about that. As usual in Sweden, I can read, don't drink this, don't snort this. Well, it's time to work with my toothbrush on the car again, and I'm about to tell you why. Water was leaking into my car here, and this have now been replaced, but not 100% correct, because this aftermarket rubber is not perfect, and I guess he was doing this job a little bit fast, so I had to put some rubber glue here and some other places, and it's not leaking. I didn't pay for a hole there, and I didn't pay to lose one more of my clips under here. I still have a little leaking issue here, and I have put that rubber glue there, and I realized it was leaking from the vise, so I must clean and do a rubber work there. I have taken out these 2 screws there and clean everything down there, so it's will not leaking any water into the car, because it goes all this way down and it ends up here. Do you think I am a little bit too serious? I hope this turned out fine. There in the holes. This was the problem. That's why I look like this, and the rag too. I ordered some new clips for a car from Örebro Agentur. These are going into the car, And to make it possible, I must remove everything again. This is how my car looks on the inside right now, because I have to remove this trim, and I have neighbor support. I'm removing and replacing the clips. I also have some dents there. I have another one of these in the basement, and I want to figure out which one of them will be best. The other one is bended over there, and so I will take that off the car and figure it out. And now they are off. And on the left side there is a lot of plastic behind here, compared to the rest of the car. The door and this quarter panel. The whole quarter panel is welded to the car. It came out of another car, and so did the bottom of the car as well. It's 3 cars. This is very much the original car, and you can see there it's have been welded together. As usual, this side is not so bad at all. It's a fast job. Painted again, and also here on the top, which I want to do something about. Rather recognizable again. Nearly one-ish on the hood and the trunk. Inside the trunk this year, I am the English wheel, putting this on and using the hammer on top of it. It works. Okay, it looked like this, but it's way much better than before. A big rack in hot water. I want to spray out this panel a little bit by using this. I'm putting the heavy toolbox on top of it. There they are, both of them. Sanding is funny. Yes, it is. Sanded it and more paint, and it's already looking better. It's painted round. It needs more paint down here and more sanding. The rest of it is now painted. This is now glued to the floor. Look way much better. The shell is now getting painted here at home. And now I have spray painted the right door. The quarters are painted. And so the left door. Varnish on the top again, so it matches the hood and the trunk in the middle of the car. Painted, sanded down the metal, painted around the headlights, was painted on this side. Most of these rubbers were missing behind the clips, so I have to make new ones myself. They don't look too good, but I think they're gonna work anyway. I also gave the rockers some sanding and paint again. And a little rust hole, look! It's not that bad. It's on the right side of the rear car. I realized the paint behind here were not that good anymore after 68 years, so I have sanded behind here and I will paint. I use this mirror. Now the metal behind here is clean, looking good without paint on. 2 years ago I tried to make a deal with a man in Kentucky who scrapped the car, and of course he wanted to make money on those parts, but I need windshield washer equipment, and those are very small parts and they cannot be found in Sweden. I have tried everywhere, so I need to buy them from someone in America. And this year I was very close to a deal with another man who wanted to make some money with by parting out a four-door car. Yes, and I still need those stuff. And I'm not a businessman. I'm a person who likes to solve problems. And I can get mad when people just ignore me when I send messages and try to agree on a price. I will not have any arguments about that, because these are so small parts and my car is nearly complete except for the windshield washer equipment that I really need to make a deal about. Why is it so hard? This is the sad part of this video. I can understand if you want to make some money on an old car that okay, could be restored, but it's more money in parts. But come on, if you have a deal, you have a deal, haven't you? All right. And there's a man who waiting for the parts, just waiting to pay for them. I like to solve problems. I like to help people. I'm not a businessman, but if other people are like that, all right. But tell me what you want. And I have dyslexia. I can't write so well. So when I send a message, I often write very short. Maybe I give the wrong impression. I don't want to explain myself too much. I don't have to when I'm just buying stuff. I only need a few parts. I still need all the windshield washer equipment and windshades for my car. Those are the parts that I am looking for. I bought a yard from a man in Sweden, but when it arrived in the packet it were just glass, totally damaged everything, so I had to just throw it. Now I got this yard instead. Maybe it's too big, maybe it's from a Cadillac or Buick. I hope I can use it anyway. Now the top is not complete, so I need that part as well. I hope I can use this one or sell it to someone who have a bigger car if I get another one. I got this. I'm very happy I have this part. Now the car is spray painted all around, and I am going to sand and rust paint here, but the rest of it is already painted, so it's not big surface, and I'm gonna do a better work with this that the shop didn't succeeded with. I wanna do something about that, and I have the two missing clips now, so I can take this away and put them in so it will not rain there anymore. And now it's just sanding on these two fenders. Everything look nice. The interior is back, and now stuff from the trunk is there. So this update from the trunk. Thank you for watching my 6 years update video. And if you like my video, give it a like. Do you want to watch more videos? You're welcome to subscribe to my channel.